Hello, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In our last episode, we were working on liquid oxygen and heat, or last couple episodes, I should say, and base heat and things of that nature. And now in this episode, we need to launch these rockets again. Both of them came back between the last episode and this one. So I want to turn on the requester for the liquid oxygen, which, by the way, we have lots of, about 400 kilograms per floor tile. So that's 14 times 400. That's a glorious amount of liquid oxygen. And actually the system stopped because I had to add some more tanks here just now to this line to store more hydrogen. So we have now a nice supply of liquid oxygen. And that should fill up that tank. We have Oxalite full. Calidorn, you can come get in your rocket. And we might as well bring Sydney up here too. Because by the time she gets here, that should be pretty well full. At, what is it, 10 kilograms a bubble? And actually, let's look at the temperatures of this, by the way, since we were wondering. This is at minus 200.6 coming out of here. And it's going into this tank at 199.9. And once this gets full, there's Calidorn, which shouldn't be much longer. We'll see what it ends up going back to the tank, or to the fridge at. Sydney get in here yet? Nope, not yet. She is on her way eventually, though. And you are full. Okay. So now it's looping around to where the other one isn't. Let's turn this off. So we're still leaving here at... Actually, we're leaving here at various temperatures. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit warmer, probably because some oxygen was getting let into the fridge, so the liquid wasn't nearly as warm. But the point is, we're only losing a couple of degrees or so in that entire loop. Someone suggested in the comments for the episode, yesterday's episode, I think, a recent episode, it was yesterday's or the day before's, that I could use a series of liquid bridges, just chain one after the other, which will cut down on the amount of exposed pipes there are. And yes, that is true, but to me that would be ugly looking and also cause issues potentially here. I can go ahead and launch these rockets. Everyone else is asleep, but Calidorn, launch, and Sydney, launch. Off you go. It looks like we melted a tile again. There's no reason why I can't launch them when everybody else is asleep. They were stuck in the rockets anyway. Let's see. How much insulation do I have? It's only going to let me build the one. But this is the room for the hydrogen. So this one is coming along quite nicely. As you can see, I am deconstructing this floor, and I have built this floor down here because it was too close. I'm off by a little bit because of that, but that's alright. It doesn't really matter because we need another layer down here too of some kind of insulation on the outside, because this has to be double insulated due to the coldness, as we learned with the liquid oxygen. Okay, so we have now over 2.5 tanks filled up of hydrogen, so that'll be nice to start converting that into viable fuel once we can build this thing. Turning to other areas, heat is still an issue, but I think it might be improving a little. It's going to take a while to turn it around between the Weezeworts here and the air coming out of here at 27. Yeah, so it's coming out quite a few degrees cooler, because I think, if you recall, it was somewhere well into the 30s in the last episode, and now it's much cooler. Yeah, like the hydrogen's coming out at 30-some degrees here. So it's quite a bit cooler. And that's what we want. We want it to be cooler. We want it to be a more livable temperature. Let's go back to the heat thing here. Temperate is up to 20 degrees. Warm is up to 30 degrees. Ideally, the air would be coming out of there below 20. But below 30 is fine with me. I'm fine with yellow. I just don't want orange. And I definitely don't want red. So that's that. The other thing we did recently was we dug this out and picked up that polluted water. We're going to need to do that elsewhere in the base. And the reason we're going to need to do that elsewhere in the base is we effectively have no polluted water here. All we have left is liquid. This tiny little bit, and actually I need to set this so that it only pumps when it's above 500 kilograms. I already put one here doing the same. And that way these tanks keep a little bit of water in them. And as you can see, all the Paku are flopping. I'm sorry guys, but it's now your time. The reason we have no polluted water is because it's all going to irrigation processes. So it's all coming up through here and getting dumped into the irrigation system here. Which also is a reason why we need to get this finished up, speaking of which, and dig up all of these thimble reeds, because we're slurping down that polluted water so fast with those thimble reeds. So I want to go around here, around the base here, and find any area where there is some polluted water, even if it's mixed like this is with regular water. I want to find as many places as that, and start digging those out and pumping them out. That one was there. This doesn't really have any left. It's mixed with a bunch of other stuff, so we'd have to filter it anyway. There's none down here, but there is one up here that I found. Yeah, this right here, which has some water in it as well, but it's also very close to other things. So this would be a really good one to start with here. This is mixed with some saline or some brine, so that one's not ideal. And that might be it. Those 3 different places, I think. Yeah. This one. Maybe this one, I didn't count this one. So that's maybe 4 different places. And that one's not too far off from other stuff either. But I think I'm going to start, even though it's mixed, I think we're going to start with this one. Wait, where was it? Down. Down, 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 down. We have printables available that I want to deal with first. We could eat the directlet eggs. That wouldn't be a bad deal. But I need to go set it up so we can eat them. Do you need critters? You do not. Do you need critters? You do. You need 2. Okay. Eggs. Eat all the eggs. And this one, we can eat 2 of these eggs because we have 1 in the oven. That's a regular directlet. Oopsie. I don't want you making that. Cancel. Please cancel. Cancel. Thank you. Autosave. Okay. This incubate 1 of those. And then this might need to be increased again. Or might not. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's get down here and start digging. I'm going to go ahead and put in a real ladder here, all the way down to the floor. And then I want to try and just go layer by layer, and I'm going to go ahead and clear this junk out too, as best I can. But I'm going to go kind of layer by layer like this, 3 or 4 at a time. Just digging it up. Let's do those. Let's see if I can get somebody up here to do them quickly. Layer those out before they dig too much of this up and then they're not reachable. I still haven't broken into here to fix these things yet. But it's also not a high priority because we're not really smelting anything right now. We don't need the heavy amounts of steel that we needed while we were especially working on the space biome. And we don't need some other stuff too. Or need it for some other stuff too. We still need to get rid of more of this freaking carbon dioxide though. We are littered with carbon dioxide in this space. The good thing is the carbon dioxide means polluted water, which is really good. Actually, I could reuse this pipe. Ooh. Because I'm not using it anymore anyway. Take that out. That needs to stay. Yeah. Let's reuse this pipe. I don't want it to go that far over, though. I want it to go, like, basically right down this ladder. And then I put one in over here. And I can bridge onto that. And that's just going down, 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 down. To here where it's going through that filter so that it can be either clean water or polluted water. Oh, good, they got him. Excellent. Can we come over here and deal with this stuff now? Can do a little bit more of this. I need to be careful. I don't think I'll be able to get quite all the way up here. I think I'm going to need a ladder somewhere in this vicinity. And it's nighttime again. Let's just do a stepwise method here. 2 there. Go here. And a space of 2 there. Need a ladder there as well. While they're sleeping, let's go over here, up here, and check on the fridge. The fridge now has, we spent a bit, so we're inching our way back up to 400 kilograms per column, per floor tile. Sorry about that, I banged my water glass against my mic stand. And this will just be as long as it takes, kind of thing. Like it's just running constantly, so it's just kind of a however long it takes kind of thing. It'll go, it'll be fine. This makes, uses 1,000 water, emits 1,000 gases per second. So 2 pumps is fine for it. It shouldn't ever go max pressure, even though it claims it is. But the reason it claims it is just because the area right around here has 2,000 in it. And that's just because it just emitted it. So it's fine. It probably would have been better if these pumps were on this side, so they were closer to the nozzle here, which is where the pressure is actually emitting from. But it's alright. How much do we have? 900. Good, I can place 2. Good. And I can take out a couple of these, because we don't need them anymore. Take out a couple more of these, because we don't need them anymore. And you're all still working, and we have no irrigation. And we have no irrigation for this stuff either. Keep digging, y'all. Keep building. Put a priority on the builds. That way somebody does them. This one and that one as well. Because they seem to want to do the... Ugh, I hate it when it does that. Oh, it's rocket time. Caledon's back already. Okay, let's come up here. And I want to mop these little crevasses here. Yeah. Good, everybody's building. We'll go up and visit Caledon in a moment. Let's get that dug out. And get that built up and dug out up there, and then I can shave this down while they're also working on this stuff. Caledon time. Okay, so we have a green light on the input here, which means that he is being tracked. I'm definitely going to have to keep this circuit design, or at least keep it to adapt on it. Desalinator got overheated. That's not great. Because I really like how this is automated with the doors and the gantries and everything. Like, that's really good, and I had never done that before. And Caledon is now here. Alright, I'm going to let you go and do the bathroom thing, do the sleep thing if you want to. While the cargo bay empties, someone will bring some oxalate probably in the morning. Yeah, it looks like no one's got a really high priority on it right now. So in the morning, and then we can launch again. At some point, I'm going to have to stop launching petroleum rockets, which means I'm going to have to cut this pipe off here and not use it anymore. Well, excuse me. Jeez. While they're sleeping, did this stuff down here get built? Yes, and yes. We'll delete those. Let's do a strong, or whatever, a sweep on those, a high priority sweep. That's what I was going for. And then we can deconstruct all those as well. And we can also dig some of this stuff out. Hello, everyone. Do a high priority sweep here, too. And let's go back up here and load Calodorn back up in his rocket. Hopefully somebody brought... Not yet. No Oxalite yet. Somebody coming with Oxalite. Otto is. Excellent. Okay, the Oxalite's loaded. Let's see. The fuel is loaded. The Calodorn is loaded. And he's gone. Wait a minute. What is this up here? Regular ice, not polluted ice. Okay, because polluted ice we could deal with too. Like we could try to melt it somehow or other. That wouldn't bother me to try to do. Let's take 2 of those out, but not the third one. Let's keep digging down here. And then I want to sweep that. We can take 2 of these off, though. And then 2 of those, and then 2 of those. And then... we're waiting. Priority sweep up there, because I don't want to climb back up there again. Those... because there's a nice vertical wall right here. Thank you, Don. Do that one too while you're standing up. Oh, you didn't. Don. Somebody come and rescue Don. He was being dumb. Really? Oh, I need more granite. Okay. Come on. Somebody needs to come and do it. I don't care who it is, but somebody needs to come and do it. Don doesn't have that much air left. He can build his own ladder, but he needs somebody to bring him the stuff. Alright, so this can come out now. We've swept up everything up there. Once that comes out, then I can dig down here, although I guess I could start to dig a little bit now, as long as I leave stair steps. I'll wait on... well, I'll, let's see. Take that out. That out. Yeah. Because there's a little bit of polluted ice in here, too. And we'll be able to just get that melted somehow or other. Well, that's just regular ice, not even polluted ice. Okay, never mind. Ah, the clay for the ceramic. They're desperate for that. Printables. Sandstone. We don't really need it, but we don't need any dupes either. We don't have the capacity for the dupes either, I should say. Let's see, how's this gonna work? I have to be a little fancy with this one, maybe? There. Boom, boom. That might work. Somebody... oh, we can't. Okay. Let's hit that up to a higher priority when so it happens when it can happen. Glug, 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 glug. I don't know if they'll be able to sweep that or not. I may have to just plug the hole. Mop it, I mean. Yeah, they're not going to be able to reach it. Okay. Let's then do a plug there. Let's pop that one out. That one can go now. This can come out to there. Somebody must have been hungry. What I could do while I'm waiting for these guys to do these things is to build a pump down here. Do the gold amalgam. There's a lot of gold amalgam nearby, so that'd be good. And then we'll just do an insulated igneous rock pipe up to meet that one. And then we need some power, which will be... we can steal off of this. It'd be fine. Probably. Okay, and now if I deconstruct this, that water won't be there anymore. Sneaky, sneaky. Do that. Do that. And then I can continue the destruction process. That one can go now. We can reach it from the bottom. Actually, no, wait. Cancel that. I'm going to do a sweep of that. High priority. After the nighttime. Or now. Good job, Nisbet. There's a lot of slime and algae down here, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's in a separate biome, it's kind of weirdly leaks out. Although there is some polluted ice here. Dang, that's tempting. Maybe we'll come up and get that from the bottom. Oh, Lana got stuck. I forgot. I messed up. Let's see. That one? Okay, good. Oh, we can keep digging here now. Boom. And boom. Okay, and then this can come out. Uh-oh, I messed up. I messed up. Good thing I caught it before I messed up royally. And that's pumping. That's good. Good job, everybody. And I didn't think about that, but I want to mop that out too. So we'll go ahead and do this. And I want to do a dig across here. And in fact, we can do that as well. This as well. We'll just let them dig that out and they'll get there however they get there. And then I'll have to plug the hole. So let's go ahead and put a block in there to plug that hole up. And that one I just won't dig out just yet. Okay. So that's good. And they can keep doing that stuff. What do we have up here now? do. Still making insulation? Great. Still not building insulation? Great. I know I got other priorities on their lists, but I'll not do it. Oh, it's rocket time again already. Is that Caledon again? It sure is. And we're almost filled up with our 4th tank now. The good news is when it's time to drain this out, it's only tiny amounts. I think it's 112. Yeah, 112 hydrogen. We'll be able to add in the rest of it to make it up to the, what's it, 1,000 that each bubble is? Maximum? Yeah. So we'll be able to add the other 888 from these tanks for every bubble, and we'll be doing well when the time comes. And I'm actually going to put a gas pump in here. It doesn't need to be that. It's going to actually pull the oxygen out of here when it's time. Because we need to fill this room, obviously, with hydrogen. Although I could do the... You know what I am going to do? The method we kind of use with this, and that is to fill it until it... Why is that going to a vacuum? Weird. Until it overflows, basically. It's fine. Okay, Caledon, you can hop out. You did already anyway, but you might as well go and refresh yourself. We have 400 kilos, but that's not enough because of reasons that I can't explain. Okay, we can make 10 more there, about 10, 12 more with the iso resin. So Caledon needs to go again because we need to have a lot more of this. And even, I would like to even replace possibly some of these other tiles, although they might not be necessary. Yeah, they might be necessary. So I want to keep that going as long as I can, the iso resin. But we'll be able to switch it to a hydrogen rocket eventually, which will be nice. Okay, we have 500 kilograms, so I can do that one. And that one. What are you picking up coal for? We should have like 1 million coal. Consumable coal. You have 333 tons. Apparently they weren't able to reach that. That's fine. I'll find a way to dig that out. Well, I don't find a way, but we'll do that to dig it out. You. Excellent. Deconstruct that. Must be getting full in the pipeline. Not really. Actually, yes, really. We've got a little bit of backup coming from down here, which is fine for now. It's deleting carbon dioxide, but not very fast. And right now, this input here is paused, which is what's coming from various places, including this. Oh, that means that now that this is backed up, we're actually synthesizing fertilizer again, because that was a lower priority than the tank is. Is it an issue? No. Okay. I was wondering if this was going to be a problem. Although, the water itself is kind of a problem. There's not a whole lot in the pipe, in reserve. Oh, we probably just used a bunch because it's the beginning of the day. So as this gets used, this can only process so much, so the rest of it's going into the overflow. That may not be the best solution. Actually, it's not. Let me do something different here. This would be kind of fun. Put that over there. I'm going to put a tank in here. And that tank is going to... store up a little bit of the water. There. Of course I made a mess. Mop. In here. And then in here. No, this isn't going to work. Hold on. Cancel. Don't want you to do that. That neither. Is this actually going to work? No, this isn't going to work. Oh, I know how to make it work. That's okay. Let's build the tank again. Okay. This goes here. This pipe here goes through here and then out that way. This goes away. That one goes away. Yeah. That one goes away. There we go. And then this can come in here. To there. This goes away. This goes in here. If this works the way that I think it will. No promises. Construction. 7. Not that they're not doing it fast enough anyway. But this should only allow the liquid to pass once the tank is full. If I'm right. Which means that we'll have a little bit of a buffer here so that the water sieve can keep processing until its output is full. Hopefully. We'll see when we get another bathroom cycle. Wow, we've consumed a large percentage of our clean water again. Oh dear. Take that out. And I'm going to have to build my way up here to mop that out. And I'll eventually have to do the same for this one, but I want to build my way to that one. Oops, too far. So, we may have water issues eventually here. I did used to have 2 pipes coming in, and maybe I need that second pipe back. Where's this going again? Into here. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think what I want to do here is I want to take any surplus of this after this connection here, or possibly here would be okay. Yeah, this will work. Like that. So that the priority goes this way for it. And then I want to glom this on to this pipe here, which this is the clean water return pipe that goes into the tank. So that way all this water that's coming from this stuff over here has next priority in. Kind of like how this one works. So I suppose I could have just brought the pipe down here. I suppose. Doesn't matter. It's more fun this way. So we may need to actually tap some more of those cool steam vents and do something with their water. as well. Or we could grab this ice and water here. Lots of options. Okay. Sweep that. Delete that. I'm not worried about the junk laying around on the floor. I'm just worried about the junk that I can't reach. Delete that. Did I tell you to delete that one? Okay, it's just, yeah. I don't think I ever sent Caledorn out. I did not. Printables. We'll take the omelets. We'll send out the Caledorn. Hopefully before the night comes. And the night has come. Which means he's probably going to lose his priority to it. Or his assignment to it. Maybe. Meanwhile, we can check this out. The tank is filling. Yeah, he lost it. I think he's going to have lost it at least. The tank does contain some water, more than a bubble's worth. So it is acting as the buffer like I hoped. Which is great. Because now the sieve can keep this pipe full basically all the time. Actually, probably all the time. After this tank fills up completely over time. And then anything that the tank can't hold will continue on, hopefully. And into the tank here at the bottom. Okay, let's go back up to Caledorn's rocket. Caledorn current errand. Great. We'll send off the Caledorn, and then we will sign off the episode, I believe. Okay, and Sydney will be back in 7.3 cycles, so Caledorn should be able to do at least a couple of runs before Sydney gets back. And, can we do any more building? One? Yeah, one. How about this? Perfect. 20 more of those. Alright, so we're going to leave this here. We almost have the hydrogen room ready to go. I think I will spend time between this episode and the next one getting the iso resin made to seal off the room. And then, the insulation made to seal off the room. And then we'll be able to start pumping in the hydrogen and pushing out the oxygen. We'll also need to build in these components. But I think we can probably do that as the hydrogen is getting flooded in there. But that'll be next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.